Hello people on the internet, you are about to watch me attempt to create 10 8x8-inch still life oil paintings and have them on display in a pop-up gallery space in downtown Toronto. Sounds ambitious, right? Well, I got 10 wood panels, primed them with gesso, and set my goal. But of course, one board decided to flake up, like that one friend who never shows up to plans. So we are going with 9, or maybe 8. Let's see how much emotional bandwidth I have by the end of this. Here's the first scene, the power outlet. Ah, yes, the humble power outlet, a symbol of modern life, a metaphor for connectivity. We will dive deep into philosophical musings behind this later, or maybe not, but for now, let's get technical. I'm starting with an underpainting using acrylics. And why acrylics, you ask? Well, they dry fast, really fast, unlike me when I say I'm almost ready to go. But also, they create a nice little buffer between oil and wood. I'm kinda using this layer as another priming layer. Wise man kills 3 birds with one stone. Sun Tzu probably. Underpainting colors of choice. Titanium white and raw amber, or as I like to call it, fancy white and sad brown. I let it dry overnight, not because it needs to dry overnight, 40 minutes would do, but because I too need to recharge. I am assigning 2 sessions for each painting, 2 sessions with 2 goals. First session deals with underpainting layer to have the composition well described with monochrome colors. And then the second layer takes care of everything else. I find having my sessions planned out and make sure they don't get interrupted is vital, because oil painting requires building color harmony and depth over several layers. Planned sessions help to ensure that you can sustain a consistent color palette and keep your focus on the overall composition. Stopping abruptly could result in colors drying out or losing their intended effect upon your return. Second scene, Jenga Tower. I envisioned a naturally fallen Jenga Tower to tell a story, but since I don't have friends to play with, I ended up in a heated solo match. Left hand versus right hand. Spoiler alert, they are both sore losers. So now we have this pile of shame. I tried different angles of lighting, it's not giving. Also, I don't like how the surface's hue is so close to the Jenga block's hue, so I put a gorgeous green satin fabric underneath, because I'm fancy like that. Voila! Suddenly, my Jenga has more drama than a soap opera. Here we go again. I paused for a moment here because I was so mad I unconsciously blocked the falling blocks with my rock-hard abs. You heard that right. I should have let them fall so I could have less blocks to paint. But seriously, that's not the main reason. The main reason is this a good composition? Don't answer that. That was a rhetorical question. It is not a good composition. Okay, start over. Is this a good composition? Still rhetorical, still not good. So, I did what any sane person would do. I cheated. There is no longer a naturally falling Jenga scene. It's now a highly orchestrated disaster, like my life. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Hey Ron, Hey Billy, inspired by and channels the same energy with this.
Hey Ron. Hey Billy.
A little plant. The idea behind this series is I want to personify and give life to everyday mundane objects. Bring something that's usually quiet in background onto a center stage. During the process, I am, of course, really observing the object. It's an experience realism painters get to experience, to observe an object deeply. My eyes would go over every inch of the object many times, observing it, translating it onto my canvas, sometimes with unification, sometimes with exaggeration. It's all about finding that perfect stem for your artistic story. Get it? Stem? Because I'm painting a plant. I will see myself out. Googly eyes. Why is it googly eyes? They give this silly personification touch which I like. Things with eyes demand more attention. It's like once you slap a pair of googly eyes on something, suddenly a cereal bowl has beef with a coffee mug. There were also plenty of failed composition ideas. For example, I couldn't come up with a composition I like with this pair of polarized Ray-Ban aviator sunglasses. With carbon fiber frame too, super sleek. And yet, I just couldn't make them work. Here's something fun. A Wi-Fi module for PC I have just laying around in my junk drawer. You know, the thing that gets your computer onto Reddit at 2 AM when you really should be sleeping. A Wi-Fi module with eyes is basically a mascot for our modern life. It sees everything you search. Why don't dogs have belly buttons? Or what happens if you eat expired yogurt? And like the great silent witness it is, the Wi-Fi module says nothing. But you know it's watching. The act of choosing mundane objects as subjects also reflects my belief of there is art in everything, that beauty can be found in even the most unremarkable corners of existence. This view resonates with certain philosophical and spiritual traditions, such as Zen, where mindfulness and an appreciation for the present moment are emphasized. In this way, still life painting becomes a kind of visual meditation, both for the painter and the viewer. Namaste, art lovers. The show is in a few days, and this is the 6th painting. I guess I'm not meeting my original goal of 9, but 6 is fine. 6 is like 9 doing a handstand, which is arguably more impressive. Here's footage of me eating cereals at 3 AM. I think cereal tastes better when the world is quiet, and you are contemplating your existence over a bowl of milk. Time flies by, and it's already the install day. Here I have my trusty wagon transporting my stuff. Pro tip: when the item is heavy, remember to use your legs, not your back. This is our unit.
Color doesn't match. We have to go to IKEA.
Cass is going to guess the password.
Give me like a hint.
Okay, it's a nice password.
So many things are nice.
No, but it's nice.
It's nice. I got it. Is that how you open it?
Yeah.
Nice.
The install process was not hard. The drywall there is easy to make holes, and arrangement of the paintings were professionally done under the guidance of curator Kat. By the way, we also had a consultation with professional merchandiser. Since we got the key, we were working all day yesterday and we got this set up. And today, at 6 PM, we will have our first group of guests. Hello. October is Art Month in Toronto, and this year is the 18th year of Nuit Blanche. Our CLK collective is not a part of the Nuit Blanche, but it also kinda is, because we were literally next to one exhibition site in the middle of other 3. Anyone who comes to see Nuit Blanche will come see our show too. Today is the 2nd day since we opened. It's also the night for Nuit Blanche. So, I'm not feeling great. When I woke up this morning, I felt a sharp pain in my throat. From that day, I felt sick for a little over a week. First half of October almost, but I managed. Nuit Blanche night was more crazy than I anticipated.
Dog's looking at my art. Yeah. Wait, can you tell us what time it is and then what?
5:22.
What the heck is 5:22?
5 more minutes, it's gonna be 2.
It's 1:55.
So 5 to 2. This is how you do free fall.
Wait, I'm not zoomed out. Okay, I'm ready. Delirium is hitting. Can you record my attempt?
Cass.
Was it good?
People came non-stop from 7 p.m. all the way to 2:30 a.m. And people are still coming at 2:30 a.m. But we had to close because we need some sleep.
It's the adrenaline, you know? When you suffer enough sleep deprivation, you just learn to rage on.
Good energy.
That's good. That's good. And Shawn Mendes with Rogers.
One of the best parts of this exhibition was how this setup created an environment where people are welcomed to linger and talk. It didn't matter if they were passers-by, art enthusiasts, or people who had never set foot in an art show before. Some visitors wandered in with curiosity, while others came back multiple times, each time bringing new friends along. In those final moments, looking around at my two friends, I felt so grateful, not only for the show, but for the sense of community we had built together. This month-long show wasn't just about putting our art on display. It was about connecting with each other, with visitors, and with the art itself in a new way. We learned from each other and laughed a lot, solidified not just our friendship, but our shared love of art and our commitment to making it accessible and fun. And this is exactly what I want to share with this world. Why do I paint if not to share the fire within me? Art isn't just a pastime, it's a call, a vivid, unrelenting urge to bring others into a world where color and form pulse with life. I want to be part of a community, a place where people from every path can gather, breathe the inspiration, and feel seen, moved, and alive. I want to create a world where art isn't just observed, but felt deeply, where we don't just exist as artists, but as a shared heartbeat. Each stroke and hue an invitation to connect, to belong.
What's happening?
Surprise. What's... I know. This is gonna take a second. This is so much more than I thought it would be.
Cass, it's cold out here. Can you get this going? You can't pop it.
It's fine.
Hey.